Okay, if you want to monitor every conversation or everything that people discuss on social media, the first thing, what do you want? What are you looking for? Because groups, if you have not been added, that means it's a private thing. That's their conversation. It's not your conversation. That's one thing. Again, on the other hand, if you are a leader, then you want to monitor everything that your people have been discussing. It means you are not a good leader. You've been maybe mistreating them, so you are scared that maybe they may start planning on how to remove you from your position where you are. That's desperation. Those are the signs of someone being desperate. And then on the other hand, what are the qualities of a leader in the first place? Because if you are a leader and then you are scared of being removed, it means, one, you don't have a listening ear. Two, you only like people that give you praises for nothing, even when you've done something wrong, but they will give you that encouragement. No, this is just okay. This is good. But in life, you don't need to live like that. You live on both sides of the coin. This side, they can even criticize you. The other side, they are praising you. That's the good. That's how a leader is supposed to be. These criticizers, they are there to shape you. Once they tell you what they don't like, you start thinking about it. On the other hand, they are praising you so that you can keep it up. Even in church, when we go to church, what do? We go there to listen what the preacher is preaching. But there will never be a time when the preacher will start following us at our places to see whether we've been doing the word of God, whether we've been practicing the word of God. No. God tells them to preach. When they preach to us we listen. Whether we do it or we don't do it, that's none of their business, provided they preach the word of God. So leaders must not restrict people from discussing anything that they want. If it is an attack on them, they must scrutinize that attack. Check, where is this thing coming from and why? Then where they need to change, they change. Where they need to correct. Because if you tell people why you've been doing this, they will understand. People are human beings. You talk of because leaders, the problem with leaders, they promise things which they will not do. And if people start reminding them, they feel being offended. When you are a leader, you promise, I will do this, I will do that. You don't need to find a way to silence those people after they voted for you. Because if people vote for you, it means they love you. Why do you want to hate these people? Why should you even attack them? They vote for you, you win with a very big margin. Then after voting for you, in the end, you want to silence them. They must not even talk about me. Why? Because these people are only talking about what you promised them. They are only talking about these things to remind you, sir, we have to remind you that you promised this. Sir, we have to remind you that this way of living, we are not comfortable. Others, they are all advising you. They want to advise you. They want to give you advice. They still love you. They want you to continue, but the way you are with them, they are not comfortable. That's why they want now to make sure they give you the advice which they have. You follow that advice, then they work with you. But if you find a way of even reaching the level of arresting people who are on WhatsApp, arresting people who are... How many people are you going to arrest who are on Facebook? No, we found this person, we found this group discussing this and that, so we've arrested them. How many people are you going to arrest? You don't want to do the right things, but you want to create sales for the people that are on Facebook when crimes are being done in our streets. No, I don't support that idea. If it is true, that idea is supposed to start existing, it must be withdrawn. Because people discuss, they don't even insult. if someone say valitulayo kwe bati vakatupera 50 kwacha 50 kwacha mai, then you don't give them as the uncle to your nephews. When they talk about that, vauncle vavufi vatitueva kwe bati vakatupere mpya bata vatupere, then you want to arrest them. Where is that coming from? That's a total hatred for the people that loves you. If people put you in power, at any position, in any ministerial position, in any way, it means they've got confidence in you. You don't need to put them under pressure. You don't need to punish them. All you need is to give them support. All you need is to deliver your promise. All you need is to show them love. But the level where we are, if we can even reach the level of arresting people on social media, then I don't know where we are going. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say.